Good morning. It's good to see you again. I'm going to read the second part of Frog and Toad All Year today. What season was it in yesterday's chapter? Do you remember? Do you remember what Frog and Toad were doing? That's right, it was winter, and they went out and they were sledding, but Frog fell off the sled, so Toad was all alone. This chapter is called The Corner. I wonder what season it will be today. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. "I am all wet," said Toad. "The day is spoiled." "Have some tea and cake," said Frog. "The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry." "I will tell you a story while we are waiting," said Frog. "Oh, good," said Toad. "When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog," said Frog, "my father said to me, 'Son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner.' I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side." Do you see him out there looking around the corner to find spring? Is that what his dad meant, that there was a real corner that he had to find spring on the other side of? I don't think so. "And was it?" said Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass." There it is. "I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there." "Did you find it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only an old worm asleep on a tree stump." "I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring." "Was it there?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only some wet mud and a lizard who was chasing his tail." See the lizard chasing his tail right there? "You must have been tired," said Toad. "I was tired," said Frog, "and it started to rain." "I went back home. When I got there," said Frog, "I found another corner. It was the corner of my house." "Did you go around it?" asked Toad. "I went around that corner too," said Frog. "What did you see?" asked Toad. "I saw the sun coming out," said Frog. "I saw birds sitting and singing in a tree. I saw my mother and father working in their garden. I saw flowers in the garden." "You found it!" cried Toad. "Yes," said Frog. "I was very happy I had found the corner, that spring was just around." "Look, Frog," said Toad, "you were right. The rain has stopped." Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner of Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. Well, when we say that something is just around the corner, that means that it's not far away. That means that it will be happening soon. So maybe if my birthday were in a couple of days, I might say, "Oh, my birthday is just around the corner." Okay, or the weekend is just around the corner. it doesn't really mean that if you go around a corner and look that you'll find it. However, in Frog's story, after that last corner that he looked around, he saw things that resembled spring, right? Things that happen in spring, like the sunshine and his parents working in the garden and little plants growing. So, anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed the second chapter of Frog and Toad All Year. I'll see you again tomorrow.